Hey, welcome to Everyday Car Guy. I'm Mark Kay, your host, and today we're taking a look at a Tesla Model 3. And welcome to Everyday Car Guy. I'm Mark Kay, your host, and today we're going to talk about the Tesla Model 3. Now, I happen to own this Tesla, so I'm going to give you a little bit more inside information than most cars that I do, because I got to drive this car for 36,000 miles and I've had it for 3 years. This is one of the original Model 3s. I only opted for the rear-wheel drive, the single motor. And with that single motor, this car still does 0 to 60 in approximately 5.1 seconds. That's damn quick. This car is the long-range Model 3. When I bought it, it did approximately 315 miles at maximum charge. It's about the size of a Camry or a Nissan Altima. It has a great size trunk, and of course it has the front trunk, also known as the frunk. The main reason that I bought this car was because of its autopilot. This car does not have full autopilot capabilities. When I bought it, they did not have that. All they had was what they call highway entrance to highway exit ramp, which is exactly what I love. And how does it do that? It does that with a lot of cameras. It has a camera here that's facing that way. It has cameras up top that are facing forward. It has another camera in the back, and it has cameras here that are facing this way. With all those cameras, it's constantly reviewing the situation on the road. It's being very safe and helping you guide down the highway. The autopilot is like having a second driver in this car. The car goes down the road and I'm checking out the traffic. If you glance down, oh, what's that on the radio? You glance back in a normal car and all of a sudden the traffic has stopped in Los Angeles. And you're like, holy crap, this car is always looking at the road. So it makes this car much safer to drive. So one of the cool things about this car is something called Sentry Mode. With all the cameras around it, once you engage Sentry Mode, if anyone comes near the car when it's parked and locked, it is activated and it will videotape and record anyone coming up to your car. Funny story, and you can find this on YouTube, somebody hit a Tesla and then drove off without leaving a note. But the cameras recorded the whole thing. Pretty funny story. I just took the car up to San Jose. Do you know the way to San Jose? And the car actually knew it. So I took the car up to San Jose. I did not fully charge it. I charged it to about 80-90%, so I think I had about 280 miles on the charge. When I plugged in San Jose, it calculated the trip, including a stop, which would be the most convenient stop, and charge up at the stop, and then I would get to San Jose with at least 20 to 25% battery power left over. So I pull in to get charged. I plug my little charger in. I go inside. There's a Starbucks maybe 100 feet away. Go inside there. I order my mocha frappuccino and a little snack, drink it, go to the restroom, and then it indicates on my watch, hey, your car is charged and ready to go. I'm like, oh my God, I don't think this was 15 minutes. Get in the car and off I went. Went all the way to San Jose, checked into the hotel, and I was great. But just so you know, because it's a Model 3, you do have to pay for the charge. It wasn't very much. I think it was $12, something like that. If I had to fill up with gas, with today's gas prices in California, it easily would have been $50. So I am saving money because it's an electric car. The other thing about this car, it doesn't have a key. It uses your phone as a key. So once you download the Tesla app, as you approach the car, it actually knows that it's you. So right now the car is locked, but I have my phone here. It's not even open. There's nothing on the screen, but I get to it and the car is unlocked. Very cool. Now, what happens if you go to a valet? You say, well, I don't want to give my phone to the valet guy. Well, it's very cool because Tesla comes with a card key. Let me show you. The card key is very simple to use, has instructions on the back. So when you use it, you give this card key to the valet guy. And the valet guy, and most of them know this, just place it right underneath this camera. And then the car is unlocked. Then you take the car key and you put it right behind the cup holders, and that powers the car. Very cool. You get 2 of these with your car. I keep one in my wallet at all times. Another thing you have to be careful of, oh my God, what happens if your phone dies? I can't get into my car. You have your car key and boom, there you go. So that's a really cool feature about this car. And the app can do a lot of things. For example, this car has a front trunk, also called a frunk, and we can open it. You hit the open button, it says, are you sure you want to open that? Yes, I am, and it opens it. So the frunk is not that big. You can probably only fit like a small duffel bag or maybe a couple backpacks in here. You certainly can't fit golf clubs up here, but it's an extra space, and hell, I'll take extra space anytime. Now, when I bought the car, they were very clear that the frunk is a little delicate and you don't want to slam it down because you'll actually bend it. So you want to be very gentle when closing the frunk. And give it a little push. That's all you have to do. Very cool. The car handles well because all the batteries are below the chassis, so all the weight is distributed very low to the ground, so it keeps the car hugging to the ground. Even the door handles are different. They are flush to the door, and to get into the car you need to push your thumb in and pull it out. This is on the Model 3 and the Model Y. When I take someone for a ride and I have to teach them how to get into the car, and then getting out of the car you have to hit a button which opens the door. You have your trunk, which you can open with the app, or you just reach here and it knows that you're close. The trunk is pretty deep. The back seats do fold down. The seats pop right down, and it gives you a lot more space. You can actually get an air mattress for back here and go camping. The computer has something called camping mode, which keeps the air circulating. Pretty amazing. You can fit skis, luggage, golf clubs, quite a bit of stuff back here. And the seats fold up real easily. It has this extra compartment back here that you can put groceries or other items, and I use it as like a little secret area. I sometimes will put my computer there. Heaven forbid my car gets broken into. If they don't know this car, they won't know that that little space is there. But I just told everybody, so oops, the surprise is out. Some of the things I don't like about the car now. One, it has a very big interface with that monitor. Fantastic, it's great. The monitor is big, bright, and very easy to read, except for when you get a little bit older and you need reading glasses. I wish the font was able to adjust to larger sizes. The second thing that I don't like is when you're at nighttime and you're driving, everything is in the center and all the lights coming from the center, and it's kind of strange, but right in front of your steering wheel, it's completely black. Kind of strange. You do get used to it, but it's a little weird that it's so dark there. I know the Model S and the Model X has a small monitor in front. The Model Y and the Model 3 only have the big monitor in the middle. I've had this car for 36,000 miles, 3 years. The only thing I've done is I've rotated the tires and I've added window washer fluid. That is it. Other than that, there's really not a lot of complaints about this car. So let's take it for a quick spin and let's see what we can do. So the car is really quite easy to drive. Once you get in it, of course, as with all cars, we put on our seatbelt. Then to put it into drive, you put your foot on the brake and then tap. This is your main control switch. You tap the lever down and it puts it into drive. And all you got to do is hit the gas and away we go. The Tesla Model 3 has so many cool features I had to break it into 2 episodes. Hit the like button and subscribe to see more episodes like this. Stay tuned to see part 2 of my Tesla Model 3 test drive.